他是中国重磅拳坛上最强的王者，身高8尺的强壮体魄，再加上一拳夺命的左手重击，让他在黑人和白人横行的国际拳坛打出了一条大路。他便是江湖人称大爆炸的张志磊。他是来自乌克兰的重型坦克，深不见底的体能，再加上残暴的可怕的打法，让他将一个又一个对手干掉。他便是江湖人称重型坦克的安迪·鲁登科。两位重磅体型的选手终于在一次比赛中碰面，那么这一场比赛究竟谁输谁赢？让我们一起来看一下比赛。好的，亲爱的观众朋友们，那么这一场比赛没有错，我们的张志磊大战来自乌克兰的重型坦克安迪·鲁登科。那么这一场比赛呢，双方选手也是打满了足足10个回合，所以说让我们直接从第5回合开始。张志磊在前5个回合表现得非常的亮眼，安迪·鲁登科也是被压制的比较难受啊。不过考虑到张志磊这个年龄在这儿，安迪·鲁登科能跟张志磊打满10个回合，肯定是存着一些小心思，希望能在后几个回合张志磊体力不支，可能是想要干掉张志磊。但是没有想到我们的志磊大爆炸也是坚持满了10回合。好，让我们来看一下比赛。连续的追击打击，双方选手目前还是在换拳阶段啊。
Small amount, really. Sticks up left hand straight down the middle again.
Snap seems to have left the punches. He hasn't done much this round, Zhilei Zhang. Doesn't look like he's breathing too heavily, but certainly feeling the pace. Not sure if Rudenko has spotted that or feels he maybe struggling a little bit. He's coming forward now and throwing some shots of his own. Got to be careful though. Don't want to be sloppy like you pointed out there, because he will walk on the end of one.
那么从感觉上来说呢，安迪·鲁登科自己其实也是没有什么体能了啊，但是奈何这个还是想赢得比赛，毕竟两位都是重磅拳坛的这个佼佼者，都想在这一场擂台比赛上得一个最强重磅手，所以说还是想看一下啊。
He's definitely feeling the pace. Either that or he's taking a round off, but in my opinion, this is better. And go again now. 2, 3 shots again. It's always just one attack. We see it in the previous round when he does sustain an attack, really does put a dent in Rudenko. But you know, like I was saying before, you take a round off if you are feeling the pace. There's no need to otherwise. You can just get to work and keep throwing your hands, letting your shots go. But if you feel you need to take a round off, it's usually because you're feeling the pace. Not much fitness, really.
好的，连续的击打。还是在换拳当中啊，张志磊呢，自从上一次被那个谁利用回合数赢得比赛之后，张志磊本身也是比较学聪明了，连续搂抱。好，本回合结束，让我们来看一下下一回合。
And it's just a heavyweight bonanza next week, really, Darren. We've got that fight, we've got Dillian White, we've got Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz, top of the bill. We've got Magomedov Majidov up against Tom Little. It's just heavies absolutely everywhere you look. And that Hunter Povetkin fight is a really interesting fight.
It is. And I feel someone like Zhilei Zhang would like to target the winner of that contest, in my opinion, because it would really throw him up the rankings if he was able to get a win over them. But I can't wait for next weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. Over the moon that I want to be there.
那么安迪·鲁登科呢，作为重磅型选手是少有的重磅手里比较这个凶猛的重型坦克，不只说他防御高，而且他这个动作也是比较灵活，其实能看出来啊。
Didn't do much in the last round, did he?
Rudenko's just trying to keep the work rate high, as you say. That was a good combination. That was some good work from him into this 7th round. I mentioned how few rounds that Zhang has boxed in his pro career, how many early finishes he's had. Although going down the stretch will do him some good, certainly. He may have some sticky moments over these last few rounds. Rudenko is certainly encouraged by what he sees in front of him, the kind of relative lack of activity from Zhang currently. Another really interesting thing about that bill next Saturday is that Anthony Joshua has only ever lost to 4 people, amateur or pro, and 3 of them were on that card. One of them's Andy Ruiz, of course. One of them's Dillian White, who beats him in the amateurs, and the other one's Major Dog, who's in with Tom Little, who beats him in the amateurs as well.
好的，依旧是连续的击打。目前来看的话，张之磊如果不慌不着急的话，安迪鲁登科拿张之磊也是没有什么太好的办法啊。两个人目前还是对拼换拳。
Yeah, he's really switched off here. Shulei Zhang. His snap has left his shots. You see there, taking a deep breath, dropping his hands. It's a shame because I think this would have been, I wouldn't say a huge statement, but a statement nonetheless if he was able to get Rudenko out of there. And like I said earlier, you know, again, Rudenko is definitely growing in confidence here.
Well, he absolutely is. He probably won that previous round, and he's winning this round as well. And if he were to win the final 3 rounds, then that'll be enough to get him a draw, you would probably say. And on the evidence of that round, that's not impossible.
No, he's really looking at him in the
好的，本回合结束，张之磊打的也是气喘吁吁的啊。让我们来看一下下一回合。
Or he's knocking on the door of a world title challenge. You'd imagine he'll have to force his way into mandatory though, because no one's going to give him a voluntary.
No, and I don't think many are going to want to get in the ring with him. It's going to be difficult for him, the interim, to get in there and be active. Because, like you say, I think he has the quality to call.
其实张之磊不是一个防御型的选手啊，就很多人觉得张之磊比较抗揍，其实张之磊自己也说不是太抗揍，但是我的重拳会让对手啊比较犹豫。他得赶紧收回来，防止被我打后手反击。
Right hand go to the body, followed by the left, and he just got a bit too close. Rudenko comes back with a 1-2, which is just enough to kind of knock him onto the back foot and keep him honest. But midway through the round, and again, as it has been from about round 4 onwards, that mouth is hanging open of Shulei Zhang.
There's always that, you know, in contest when you feel the pace. I think he sensed
Zhang was quickly across to him there. You could see him just quicken his feet up. He definitely felt that he made an impact and then just got moving, leading off with that hook, and Rudenko is hurt. I think you saw him just move along the ropes there. And he's looking to try and...
好的，左右平勾。这个安迪鲁登科呀，目前也是拿下了一个16胜的战绩。虽然说不是连胜啊，但是16胜其实在这个目前这个大重磅级的拳坛上也是比较凶的这么一个选手了。
It's a good one, it's better. And again, lovely left hand, followed up.
Well, he's in trouble here, Rudenko. And if Zhang can just land a clean-ish 1-2 here, then I think that could almost be enough. He takes a big gulp of breath there, Rudenko. Zhang just inching forward with that front foot, high guard. Rudenko, to his credit, ditches in that right hand. He knows that he can't just allow Zhang to plod forward, but when he throws that right, that kind of tired-looking right, I do worry about him a bit.
好的，搂抱的时间过于久了，两位啊都在耍小聪明，都累了，都想喘一口气。好的，让我们来看一下下一回合。
And as he always has when he steps up to this kind of level, he's not been stopped before. Doesn't look like he will be here. There have been times where that has looked very possible, but Shulei Zhang hasn't quite managed to turn the screw tight enough.
No, he hasn't. But, you know, lovely shot that was. Left hand straight down the middle. Again, showing that fantastic boxing IQ that he does have. Again, didn't follow it up. Obviously, due to the pace, it's the last round, so I'd like to see him get to work. Goes the show in style. Like I said, I mean, for me, it's a fight too hard, really. Not that I've given Rudenko too much.
Big right has got him in trouble here, and then he looks to try and shoot through with the left. And again, he was just momentarily
好，这个时候张之磊开始踩油门了啊！算了一下，10回合里自己的优势回合还是比较多的。那么最后一回合，把这个整场比赛打圆满起来。感觉鲁登科这个时候已经是没有什么体能了啊，应对还击打的也是比较慢的。
He's been cuffed around at the moment.
Yeah, he's landing some really good shots. Zhang Zhilei, just not enough of them, but I've enjoyed watching him. You know, I've been frustrated as well, but I have to give credit to the effort, the desire that Rudenko has shown. Like you say, it's been a hard night's work for him. He's still there, still having a go, still on his feet. It's a huge amount of respect for him. Again, there's that lovely counterbox in there.
好的，还是连续的未招重拳，看一下张志磊什么意思？漂亮，减缓对手攻势。现在不是给你机会的时候啊，节奏还是要抓在我们自己人手里的。
Seconds or so. I don't think Zhilei Zhang's of a mind here to really put his pedal to the metal and try and get the finish. He'll know that he's won this fight.
Yeah, he's won, no doubt. Some of the rounds look very, very good. Some of the rounds I've been a lot frustrated, but look, it's another win. Doesn't need to do anything silly in this last round. But no, job done. On to the next one. Like I say, at times I've been really impressed with him.
So, final bell approaching. And hopefully we'll get a good ovation for both of these two when the bell does go. Zhilei Zhang raises that huge right gauntlet and he will get the decision. And he'll be very, very pleased to be back.
OK， 整场比赛打完，让我们来看一下裁判的最终判定结果。好的，很精彩的一场比赛，我们的张志磊最终还是获得了这场比赛的胜利，拿下了安迪·鲁登科。那么，亲爱的观众朋友们，感谢您的收看与支持，让我们下期节目不见不散。